the sun has just risen above the horizon. The automatic door of the San Rafael General Hospital opens gently. The morning shift workers have just started their day's work. The air is filled with the aroma of fresh coffee and the unique smell of hospital disinfectant. Nurse Lucia Mendoza, senior nurse with 15 years of experience, reviewing last night's cases at the emergency department reception. Her tired eyes scanned the lines of the report. At the same time, I sipped the hot coffee. Looks like another quiet day, he thought to himself without realizing it. You are about to face the most shocking moment in my career. A burst of hurried footsteps attracted Lucia's attention. He raised his head. I thought I would see my late colleagues, or patients who arrive early. However, the scene that came into his eyes made him stunned for a moment. A little girl who looks no more than 10 years old walked into the hospital. Her brown hair is messy, wearing a wrinkled t-shirt and shorts, as if put on in a hurry. But what really shocked Lucia was, it's what the little girl is holding. A tiny figure wrapped in a blanket. Oh my God! Lucia exclaimed. Get out from behind the counter. Baby? The little girl stared at Lucia with wide eyes of horror. Her arms trembled slightly. Are you okay? Holding the baby tightly in my arms. I was told to come here. No speech. He trembled and whispered. The voice was filled with anxiety. Lucia approached cautiously. I stretched out my hands and said softly, It's okay. Honey, you're safe. Can you let me see the little one in your arms? Lucia slowly lifted a corner of the blanket. When he saw the quiet face of the new student, my heart skipped a beat. The baby is sleeping peacefully. I have no idea what will happen next. Carmen. Lucia called the colleague who just came in. Come and help. Carmen is. A young nurse saw the scene. I also took a breath. Call Dr. Ramirez, Lucia ordered, while staring at the little girl. Carmen immediately ran off to find a doctor. Lucia squatted down to be at eye level with the little girl. Try to stay calm. What's your name, baby? She asked softly. The little girl blinked. Seems to be trying to answer. Anna, my name is Anna. Anna, you're very brave. Come here. Well done, Lucia said softly, trying to make him relax. Can you tell me what happened? Anna looked down at the baby in her arms. Then he looked up at Lucia. Tears welled up in my eyes. I don't know. I wake up. He is right here. Lucia heard this. My heart suddenly sank. He is experienced. It really hurts. You can see it at a glance. This is a complex and heartbreaking situation. But the most important thing at this moment is to comfort Anna first and keep her and the baby safe. It's okay, dear. You don't need to explain too much now. We'll take good care of you both. Okay. Carmen comes back with a stretcher. Dr. Ramirez followed behind. A middle-aged doctor with a serious expression. Lucia, what's going on? He glanced quickly. Asked Anna. About 10 years old. Lucia answered in a professional tone. He just came to the hospital with something on his mind. Very confused. And mentioned pain. The doctor nodded. A professional look of worry. He walked into Anna. Say hello in a calm but firm tone. Anna, this is Dr. Ramirez. We will take good care of you and the baby. Can you get on the stretcher? Let's take you to the room to check it out. Anna looked at the stretcher. Hesitant. Holding the baby tightly. You won't take the baby away? She asked with a trembling voice. The doctor and Lucia looked at each other. Then answer no. Anna, the baby will be with you. We just want to make sure you're all right. They carefully helped Anna lie on the stretcher. Lucia noticed that he was moving, frowning in pain. This further confirmed his initial guess. Along the way, the hospital staff gradually noticed the scene. Whisper. Cast a look of shock. But the medical team's full attention was on the little girl. Ignore the surrounding. Anna, Lucia asked softly. Can we contact your family? Anna shook her head. Her eyes were still fixed on the baby in her arms. I don't want them to be angry. The doctor heard this. frowning. I have no idea. But the tone remains calm. Don't worry about these. Anna, what matters now is your health and the health of your baby. After arriving at the examination room, the team took quick action. Carmen preparation equipment. Lucia helped Anna settle down. In bed, Dr. Ana Ramirez says, "We need to check on the baby." Lucia, can you hold me for a moment? Anna hesitated. My arms subconsciously hold the baby tightly in my arms. Lucia takes a step closer. I will always be with you with a gentle tone. Honey, you can see everything we do. We just want to make sure the baby is healthy. After a struggle, Anna finally nodded slowly. Lucia carefully took the baby. The movements were so gentle, as if I was afraid of breaking something. The baby moved a little. Quiet again. The baby did not wake up. Lucia whispered, while checking the voice with a professional eye. It looks like he was born less than a few hours ago. It's a boy. Dr. Ramirez nodded. Start taking mental notes. Carmen is ready. Give your baby a thorough checkup. Lucia, you stay with Anna. I need to ask her some questions. I need you to be there too. When Carmen brought the baby to the side. Inspection table time. Dr. Mommy Lace sat by Anna's bed. She has a gentle expression, but his eyes were filled with deep worry. Anna, he said, I know this is hard for you, but I need to ask some questions to help you better. Okay. Anna nodded, but his eyes were always fixed on Carmen. Baby being examined. Can you tell me, how did you get to the hospital this morning? The doctor asked, and Anna blinked, like trying to remember me. I came here on foot. I don't think it's far. Did someone bring you here? Or someone told you to come? Yes, it's an auntie on the street. Anna whispered. She saw me. Tell me I must come to the hospital. Lucia and the doctor looked at each other. Things seemed to be getting more and more complicated. Ramirez, Ana. The doctor asked softly. Do you know how this baby came to you? Little girl frowned, obviously confused. He was there when I woke up. It really hurts. Doctor, did I do something wrong? Lucia heard this. My heart is broken. He gently held Anna's hand. Gently say no. Honey, you did nothing wrong. We are here to help you. Ramirez. The doctor took a deep breath. Then she continued, Anna, I need to give you a checkup. See why you feel pain. Is that okay? Anna nodded, although there was obvious fear in his eyes. Lucia held his hand, whispering words of comfort. The doctor begins a preliminary examination. The atmosphere in the room suddenly became tense. At this time, Carmen finished examining the baby, came over and joined them. He has a professional look on his face, but I still couldn't hide my shock. The baby seems to be doing well. He whispered back. He needs a more detailed examination, but the vital signs are stable. Dr. Ramirez nodded. Serious expression. After checking Anna, he stood up, exchanged a meaningful look with the nurses. Anna, her voice is gentle but serious. We will take good care of you and the baby. We need to do more testing. You might need to stay in the hospital for a while. Do you understand? Anna nodded, but he obviously didn't fully understand the situation. Can I see the baby now? He asked quietly. Sure. Lucia replied, motioned to Carmen to bring the baby over. When Carmen brought the baby back, Dr. Mommy Lace walked over to Lucia, whispered, we need to contact social services and the police. Meanwhile, prepare the team for a more detailed inspection. This is going to be tricky. Lucia nodded. I will accompany him, he said, looking at Anna. At this time, Anna was holding the baby, heavy heart. A confused and pitiful expression. Dr. Ramirez left the room. I'm already planning the next steps in my mind. Lucia sits next to Anna. Look at her, staring down at the baby in her arms, with surprise and fear in his eyes. He is so small. Anna murmured. Yeah, he's small. Lucia replied softly. Anna, you are really brave. We will help you. Okay. You're not alone. Anna raised her head, eyes full of tears. I am very scared, she whispered. Lucia felt her heart break a little more. I know, honey, but you are safe now. I promise you. As the sun rises, dyed with a golden glow, Lucia still stays by Anna's side, holding her hand. The sun shines into the room through the window, with years of accumulated experience, providing silent comfort to this little girl. She knew the days ahead would be challenging, but at this moment, her mission is to become Anna. Pillars. For this little girl who is changing the world. Bring a little peace. Outside the room, the hospital is already busy. Doctors and nurses come and go. Someone cast a curious look at the closed door. Comments on this unusual situation. It has begun to spread quietly in the hospital. Dr. Ramirez returned to the room. There was some tension on his face. But still keep calm. After a long time, Anna, she whispered, walking to the bedside. We have prepared for you and your baby. Prepare a special room. That would be more comfortable. It's also quieter. Can we transfer you? Anna looks at Lucia, seeking comfort. Lucia smiled and nodded. Darling, I will always be with you. They carefully placed Anna and the baby, moved to a private room in the pediatric ward. Bright room. The walls are decorated with pastel colors and paintings full of childlike fun, trying to make young patients feel less scared. After settling in, Dr. Ramirez sat by Anna's bed. Anna, he said, some professionals will be here to talk to you soon. They are here to help you. Is that okay? Anna nodded, but his expression was full of doubt. Why is everyone so worried? Did I do something wrong? The doctor gently held her hand and said no. Anna, you did nothing wrong. But now something serious has happened. We need to figure out what's going on. This will help you as much as possible. A social worker named Elena walked into the room. There was a hint of sympathy on her face, while maintaining a professional demeanor. Just then, go to the bed. Say hello in a gentle tone. Anna, I'm Elena. I'm here to help you. Make sure you are well taken care of. I can sit down and... Do you want to chat? Anna nodded, eyes on Elena. Dr. Ramirez looks back and forth between him and Lucia. The nurse gently held her hand, gave her a comforting smile. Elena sat down on the bed. The tone is still gentle and calm. Anna, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? How old are you this year? I am 10 years old. Anna replied in a low voice. Fingers nervously twisted the blanket covering the baby. Elena nodded. Keep a friendly expression. Do you live with your parents? Anna? The little girl lowered her head. The sound is so low that it is almost inaudible. I live with my mom and stepfather. Dr. Ramirez and Lucia exchanged a quick glance, but the expression on his face remained calm. Do you know where they are now? Elena asked softly. Anna shook her head. Eyes start to turn red. I don't want them to come. They will be very angry. Elena leaned forward slightly, understanding in the voice. Anna, no one is mad at you. We're just worried about you. Want to help you. Can you tell us? Why do you think they'll be angry? Anna was silent for a while. His eyes were fixed on the baby sleeping peacefully in his arms. When he finally spoke, the sound is so low that it is almost inaudible. Because I brought the baby. This should be a secret. The air suddenly became quiet. All the adults feel heavy in their hearts. Everyone doesn't dare to think too deeply. Lucia felt the tense atmosphere. Softly interrupted. Anna, dear, are you hungry? Do you want me to get you something to eat? Anna nodded slowly. Seems grateful for this change of subject. Okay, thank you. Lucia, when she left to get food, Mommy Dr. Lace walked over to Elena. Speak in a low voice. We need to give Anna and the baby. Do a more detailed inspection. At the same time, contact relevant departments. Elena nodded. His expression became serious. I understand. I'll get started right away. The most important thing now. Make Anna feel safe and secure. The doctor turned around and looked at Anna. She was looking at me with a curious and worried look. Looking at the baby, Anna, she whispered that we need to do some tests. Keep you and your baby healthy. We can call some professionals. Would you like to come and help check it out? Anna raised her head. There's some fear in his eyes. Will it hurt? We will try our best to make you feel no pain. Dr. Ramirez replied gently. And if you want, Lucia Fire will always be with you. At this time, Lucia came back with a plate of food. The smell of hot soup and fresh bread filled the whole room. It slightly eased the tense atmosphere in the room. Look at Anna, Lucia said with a warm smile. I'll get you something to eat. Drink some soup while it's hot. Let's eat while we chat. Okay. Anna nodded. Lucia gently took the baby in her arms. Let him concentrate on eating. As Anna ate slowly, Elena continued in a relaxed tone. Ask some simple questions. Try to keep your child from feeling stressed. Learn more. Anna, when you first saw this baby, what is the feeling in your heart? Elena asked. Anna put down the spoon, looking at the sleeping baby in Lucia's arms. I am scared. She admitted that I don't know what to do. But, I think she's cute too. Elena nodded, with understanding in the tone. In this case, it's normal to be afraid. You made a great decision. Take her to the hospital. So what happens next? Anna's voice was trembling. Will you take me home? Dr. Ramirez gently interrupted him. Anna, now we need to get you. Stay in the hospital first. Make sure you're fully recovered. Then decide what to do next. Is this okay? Anna nodded. But the uncertainty clearly made him uneasy. Lucia noticed his nervousness. Try to divert attention. Anna, have you thought about naming your baby? He rocked the baby gently. While asking this question, Anna was a little surprised. He blinked. Can I give him a name? Sure, Lucia replied with a smile. Do you have any idea? Anna thought for a while. Looking at the baby, a soft expression appeared on his face. Maybe Miguel. Like an archangel. That way he can protect her. The adults in the room exchanged glances. I was touched by the pure emotion in Anna's words. Miguel is a great name. Elena said softly. I believe he will be well protected. After Anna finished eating, picked up Miguel again. Lucia sat next to him, with a complex emotion. I admire and feel sorry for this little girl. Gently stroked the baby's cheek. He is so small, Anna whispered. Will he grow up quickly? Lucia smiled gently. Yes, he will grow up quickly. Babies grow up at an amazing speed. Anna frowned. A trace of worry appeared on his face. What will happen to him in the future? Will he always be with me? Elena, who had been observing silently, spoke up. The sound is soft and warm. Anna, now we need to clarify a few things. The most important thing right now is keep you and Miguel safe. We will do our best to take care of you. Anna nodded slowly, but his uneasiness was evident. Notice his emotions. Lucia decided to change the subject. Anna, do you want me to read you a story? There are many in the hospital. Nice book. Anna's eyes brightened slightly. Can you read me a story about an angel? An angel like Miguel. Lucia felt relieved. In this chaos, bring him a little peace. Sure. Honey, I'll go look for it. When Lucia left to find a book, Mommy Lace Doctor came back to the room. His expression is serious, but with a hint of gentleness. He said to Anna, we'll need to do some checks on you later. Is there anything that would make you feel more comfortable? Anna thought about it. Open your mouth carefully. Before that, can I have a stuffed animal? For Miguel? Dr. Ramirez's heart. I was deeply touched by this innocent request. Sure. Anna, I'll find a stuffed animal for Miguel. A day has passed. The hospital has become extremely busy. Specialists, more nurses, and social workers arrived. The police also arrived quietly. Avoid Anna's sight. Ask the medical staff about the situation. In the room, Anna listened attentively as Lucia read to him. Stories about guardian angels. Little Miguel sleeps quietly beside the bed. In the baby's crib, a new teddy bear. Keep it on the bedside table. Although the room seems calm, but everyone involved in this case knows this is just the beginning. In the next few hours and days, it will be full of unimaginable challenges, tough decisions, and hope that Anna and Miguel can begin to heal. The sun is setting. The first day is over. Maybe, but Anna and Miguel's story has just begun. At St. Raphael's General Hospital, a firm belief arose in the hearts of the staff. No matter what difficulties we encounter, nightfall, they will all go all out. Help this little girl and her baby. The next morning, the sky is gray, accompanied by drizzling rain. It seems to be reflecting this sudden and severe situation. In Anna's room, faint light shines in through the curtains. Lucia is changing Miguel's diaper skillfully and gently. Anna slowly wakes up, blinked, seems a little confused for a moment, until what happened the day before came back to my mind. He sat up, looking at Lucia and the baby. "Good morning, darling." Lucia greeted him with a warm smile. "How do you feel today?" Anna shrugged. The voice is hoarse, as if just waking up. "All right, how's Miguel?" "He is great," Lucia replied. "Hold your baby gently. Let Anna see. He is a very healthy and strong little boy." Dr. Ramirez takes Elena, a woman Anna didn't know, walked into the room. "Good morning, Anna." Just then, kind regards from Dr. Ramirez. "I hope you had a good rest. There are a few people who want to talk to you today. Is that okay?" Anna nodded shyly, a look of anxiety, looking back and forth between several adults. The strange woman took a step forward, with a friendly smile on his face. "Say hello in a soft voice." "Anna, my name is Martinez, a child psychologist. I'm here to talk to you, help you understand what's happening now. Can you talk to me?" Anna nodded again, but obviously a little nervous. Lucia noticed his mood, asked if he wanted to hold Miguel. Chatting with Dr. Martinez while holding the baby, Anna's eyes lit up, extended his hands. Lucia carefully placed the baby in his arms. "Make sure they are comfortable." "Anna, I know this may all be confusing to you. It can also be a little scary," Dr. Martinez said softly. "But I want you to know, we are here to help you. Whatever you're worried about." Gentle tone. "You can tell us." "Okay." Anna lowered her head and was silent for a while. Fingers fiddled unconsciously, wrapped in Miguel's blanket. After a while, she asked in an almost inaudible voice, "When can I go home?" This question. The adults in the room exchanged glances. Finally, Elena carefully answered Anna. "The most important thing now. Make sure you are completely healthy and safe. We need you to stay in the hospital a little longer. Is that okay?" Anna frowned, obviously not satisfied with this answer. "What about my mother? Does she know I'm here?" Dr. Ramirez stepped forward. The voice is still gentle, but with a hint of determination. "Anna, we have been trying to contact your family, but before that, we need to understand what happened. Can you tell us a little more? Any idea about how Miguel came to be with you?" Girl bowed her head. His eyes fell on the baby in his arms. After a while, he whispered in a trembling voice, "I don't know. He was there when I woke up." Dr. Martinez gently interrupted Anna. "I know it's hard, but now it is very important. You have to tell us the truth. I promise you won't have any trouble. We just want to help you." Anna was silent. Time seems to be stretched into eternity. Lucia noticed his embarrassment. I moved closer and held his hand. I whispered to myself that it's okay. "We're here for you, baby." Finally, Anna raised her head. There are tears in my eyes that have not fallen. "I don't want these things to happen. I didn't understand what happened at the time. This hurts me." Very scared, the room fell into a heavy silence, full of shock, surprise, and pity. Dr. Ramirez closed his eyes, trying to maintain his professional composure. He said softly but firmly, "Anna, I need to ask you some more questions. These questions may be difficult to answer, but it is very important. Can you do that for us?" Anna nodded slowly. My arms subconsciously hugged Miguel tighter. Has anyone hurt you? Anna. Someone acts in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable or scared. Have you been touched? Dr. Ramirez asked cautiously. Tears began to flow down Anna's cheeks. He nodded silently. Elena asked her baby heartbrokenly. Can you tell us who it is? Anna closed her eyes. It's like trying to block out painful memories. After a while, she said in an almost inaudible voice, It's my stepfather. The answer exploded in the room like a bomb. Lucia couldn't help sobbing, eyes full of tears. Dr. Ramirez clenched his fists. Try to control your anger. Elena and Dr. Martinez exchanged a heavy look, realizing that things are getting more complicated. Dr. Ana Martinez said gently but firmly, You tell us these things. Very brave. I want you to know, none of this is your fault. Not at all. Really? But I didn't say anything. I didn't ask for help. Anna looked at them with despair in her eyes. The voice is full of self-blame. In this case, it's not your responsibility. Go for help. Elena said gently, You are still a child. The adults in your life should protect you. Dr. Ramirez adjusted his mood, regaining his professional composure. He walked to the bed and said, Anna, we need to do some more checks. To ensure your body is in perfect health, we will ask a specialist doctor to come and check. Is that okay? Anna nodded nervously. Lucia sensed his anxiety. Take the initiative to approach and say if you're willing. I will always be with you. Baby, what about Miguel? Anna asked, her eyes falling on the baby in her arms. Miguel will always be in this room. We won't do this without telling you. Take him away. Dr. Ramirez reassured him. As the medical team prepares to examine, Dr. Martinez stayed in the room, comforting Anna softly. Help him sort out his complicated emotions. Anna, I know this is hard for you to accept, the psychiatrist whispered. But I want you to know, you are very strong. You've been through some very difficult things, but you're still taking care of Miguel. This proves how brave and loving you are. Anna looks at Miguel. A smile appeared on his face. He's just so young. He needs someone to take care of him. Anna, Dr. Martinez encouraged him. But now we need to take care of you too. Okay. Just then, you did a great job. A new doctor walked into the room with a friendly smile, introducing myself in a gentle voice. Anna, this is Dr. Lopez. I'll do some checks for you. Make sure you are in perfect health. Can we start? Anna nodded, although obviously a little nervous. But she tried to cooperate. Lucia approaches her. Hold her hand. Whispered, I will always be by your side. Don't worry, baby. Everything will be fine. During Dr. Lopez's examination, Dr. Ramirez left the room. Laws related to rushing to hospital. Meet with the social services team. The atmosphere in the meeting room was extremely tense. Inspector Gomez, who was in charge of the investigation, spoke first. This is clearly a case of child abuse and rape. His tone was full of suppressed anger. We need to act quickly to protect Na and baby social services representative. Ms. Rodriguez nodded seriously. We have already started. Remove Anna from her mother's custody. It was obvious that his mother was either unable to protect him, or you don't want to protect him. About his mother, what news do we have? Dr. Ramirez asked. We haven't found him yet. Inspector Gamers replied. But we have an arrest warrant out for my stepfather. We are trying our best to find him. In Anna's hospital room, Dr. Lopez completed the examination. He gave Anna a warm smile. At the same time, you are very brave. Anna, now the examination is complete. Anna was visibly relieved. Relax on the pillow. Lucia handed him a glass of water. He gratefully accepted it, drinking in small sips. Am I sick? Anna asked cautiously. Dr. Lopez shook his head. You are not sick, Anna, but your body has been through a lot. We'll make sure you get comprehensive care, helping you fully recover. Miguel cried softly. Anna immediately turned to the crib, looking at Miguel with concern. Just then, it seems that all the anxiety, all of this turned into love for this little life. I think he's hungry. He looked at Lucia uncertainly. Nurse? Lucia smiled. Towards the crib. He might be hungry. Do you want to help me feed him? Anna's eyes lit up when she heard this. You are right. Can I? Sure. Lucia prepares the bottle. While answering, I'll show you how. Lucia instructs Anna on how to hold Miguel. How to breastfeed. Dr. Martinez stood by, with mixed emotions of admiration and heartache. Even though Anna has been through so much, but he clearly has an innate maternal instinct. I have a strong connection with this child. Watching this scene, Anna, Dr. Martinez praised. Miguel is so lucky to have you take care of him. I'm so lucky. You did a great job. Anna smiled shyly. Focus on. Miguel was drinking milk with relish. He is easy to like. This warm moment. Arrival of Dr. Ramirez and Elena. Interrupted, the serious expressions on their faces didn't escape Anna's attention. He immediately became nervous. Are they taking Miguel away? Elena quickly comforted him. No, Anna. What happened? Miguel will stay with you now. But we need to talk to you about something. Dr. Ramirez stepped forward. Gentle, but serious tone. Anna, based on what you told us and the inspection results, we must report your situation to the relevant authorities. Anna's eyes widened, full of fear. Police, but I didn't do anything wrong. Right? No. Honey, you did nothing wrong. Elena said soothingly. The police are here to protect you and Miguel. What about my mother? Anna's voice was trembling. Does he know I'm here? Elena hesitated. Only then answered carefully. We are trying to contact your mother. But the most important thing now is to keep you safe and well cared for. Anna thought for a while, looking down at Miguel, who was already asleep in his arms. He asked me softly, will I be taken home? This question let every adult in the room. I felt a tingling pain. Finally, it was Dr. Martinez who answered. His voice was filled with tenderness and anxiety. Now, you won't go back to that house. We will do it for you and Miguel. Find a safe place. Anna nodded slowly. A sense of relief appeared on his face, but mixed with fear. Then we can stay. Are you together? Miguel and I. Elena and Dr. Ramirez looked at each other. This is a complex legal and ethical issue. We will do everything we can to keep you together. Elena agreed, although they all know that there will be many difficulties in reality. The following day, busy and stressful. The police come and go. Hospital staff. And try your best to take care of Anna and Miguel. In the afternoon, Detective Gomez requests to speak with Anna. Is this really necessary? Dr. Ramirez asked. Anna, you've been through a lot today. Detective Gamers nodded seriously. I understand your concerns, Doctor, but we need his statement to continue the case investigation. I will try to be gentle, Dr. Martinez answered. I will accompany him. If I find that Anna is too stressed, we will stop immediately. Dr. Ramirez nodded reluctantly. Agreed. They entered Anna's ward. Anna is sitting on the bed holding Miguel, and Lucia is teaching him how to change diapers. Anna? Dr. Ramirez said softly. Someone needs to ask you some questions. He is a policeman. But you don't have to be afraid. Dr. Martinez and I will be with you. Anna looked at Detective Gomez with an uneasy look. Subconsciously hugged Miguel tightly in his arms. Detective Gomez gave a friendly smile. Hello, Anna. I'm Detective Gomez. I know you've had a hard day today, but I need to ask you something. Questions about what happened. Is that okay? Anna nodded slowly. He looked back and forth between the detective and Dr. Martinez, seeking comfort. Okay, detective, sit down next to the bed. Anna, can you tell me a little about your family? Who do you live with? Anna swallowed. With me, Mom. And there is also stepfather. What's it like living with them? Answer in a low voice. The detective asked gently. Anna lowered her head, fingers fidgeting with Miguel's blanket. Sometimes it's sad. My stepfather is often angry. Will he get angry with you? The detective continued to ask quietly. Anna nodded. Tears welled up in my eyes. He would say I was trouble. Said I shouldn't make a sound. Dr. Martinez holds Anna's hand. Silently support. The detective continued to patiently ask Anna, "Can you tell me what happened that night?" Anna closed her eyes, like trying to block out a painful memory. When he spoke, the sound is as light as a gust of wind. It hurts. I'm really scared. I called Mom, but she's not home. My stepfather came into my room. Anna stopped. I can't say any more. Inspector Gomez and Dr. Martinez exchanged glances. Then he said softly, "It's okay. Anna, you are very brave. Can you tell me what happened after Miguel was born?" Anna took a deep breath. I looked down at the baby in my arms and said, "My stepfather is gone. He asked me not to tell anyone. Say it's a secret. But I'm so scared." Miguel kept crying again. I ran out, went to the hospital. Inspector Gamers nodded. Try to maintain a professional demeanor. But the shock and anger in my heart could hardly be concealed. You did the right thing. Anna, you are very brave. Seeking help is the right choice. After the inspector made a few notes, Dr. Ramirez walked over to Anna, concerned about asking, "Dear, how do you feel now? Do you need a break?" Anna shook her head. "I'm fine. I just want to know what's going to happen next." Inspector Gamers closed his notebook, looking at Anna seriously. "Anna, we will do our best to keep you safe. Your stepfather can never hurt you again." "What about my mother?" Anna's voice trembled a little. The detective and the new social worker Elena looked at each other. Elena replied, "Anna, we haven't found your mother yet. But I promise, we are doing everything we can to understand the situation." Anna nodded slowly, digesting this information. Then he suddenly asked me if I could stay in the hospital. "I feel safe here." Dr. Ramirez smiled gently. "Currently you can. You can stay here first. But we need you and Miguel later. Find a more stable place." "Will we be separated?" Anna asked, fear evident in her voice. Elena approached her. Anna's tone is gentle but firm. "This situation is a bit complicated. You are too young. Raising a baby alone is difficult. But I promise you, we will do everything we can to keep you and Miguel safe. Get good care." Anna thought about it, asked in a low voice, "Can I learn to take better care of him? I want to be a good mother." The room was silent. Finally, it was Lucia who broke the silence. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Anna, honey, you're already a good mother. You care about Miguel. Want to do good for him. This is what matters." Dr. Martinez whispered, "Anna, it's natural to want to take good care of Miguel. But you have to understand, you're just a child. You also need time to grow, study and play. You don't need to take all the responsibility on yourself." Anna nodded slowly, although it can be seen. He was terrified at the thought of being separated from Miguel. "Even if he doesn't live with me, can I still see him?" Elena replied with a smile. "We will do our best. Make sure your relationship doesn't break down. But for now, let's focus on ensure the health and safety of you and Miguel." Okay. For the rest of the afternoon, doctors, nurses, and social workers are busy. After experiencing emotional exhaustion, Anna finally fell asleep. Miguel, also lying quietly in the crib beside his bed. Outside the ward, medical and legal teams come together. Discuss next steps. "The case is clear," Inspector Gamers said. "Minors are abused and raped. The mother has committed serious dereliction of duty. We will do our best to prosecute the stepfather." "What about the child's mother?" Dr. Ramirez asked. Elena sighed. "We haven't found him yet. But given the current situation, he will most likely lose custody of Anna." "What about Anna and Miguel?" Lucia asked. He joined the discussion after making sure both children were asleep. "They will continue to stay in the hospital. Elena replied. We are looking for a can accept Anna at the same time and Miguel's foster family, at least temporarily. Dr. Martinez added. Anna needs intensive psychotherapy. She experienced severe trauma. Recovery takes a long time. Dr. Ramirez nodded. We also need to pay close attention to their health. Anna is too young. The impact of having a child on her body requires long-term monitoring. As the team continued to discuss the details of the case, Anna in the ward moved in her sleep, subconsciously reaching out to touch Ligir. Even in a dream, his instinct to protect his baby is still strong. The hospital has temporarily regained its calm, but everyone knows this is just the beginning. Nightfall. The days ahead will be challenging. More difficult decisions await them. Lucia volunteered for the night shift. He sat in a chair beside Anna's bed, guarding mother and child, looking at their peaceful, sleeping faces. He couldn't help thinking, despite all the suffering, the peace of this moment is so precious. But Lucia's heart is filled with sadness and hope. She whispered to herself, like making a promise, they will be fine. We will make sure of this. The world outside is still going on peacefully. I have no idea what happened in the hospital, in the ward. At the same time, Anna and Miguel sleeping. Decisions about their future, the lives they touched and changed, and the challenges that will be faced in the future. Morning of the third day. Lucia, who had been on guard all night, finally replaced by another nurse, Carmen. Carmen has been following this case. He asked softly how last night went. Lucia handed over the night shift records. Tiredly combing my hair. Still calm. Anna had a nightmare at 3 a.m. Sigh. But I coaxed her. She didn't wake Miguel. Carmen nodded. His face was full of pity and determination. Thank you, Lucia. Go take a break. Next, leave it to me. In the morning, social worker Elena. He came with a woman Anna didn't know. Dr. Ramirez greeted them outside the ward. Good morning, Dr. Elena greets you. Is everything going well? Elena sighed. A tired look on his face. Last night was long, but I think we have good news. This is Mrs. Isabel Martina, one of our best foster parents. Mrs. Isabel Martina is a middle-aged woman, with a warm smile on his face. He held out his hand and said hello. I heard a lot about Anna and Miguel. Dr. Ramirez nodded, with a glimmer of hope in my eyes. Doctor, are they willing to take over? Elena nodded. Mrs. Isabel Martina and her husband, willing to take care of Anna and Miguel temporarily. They have experience in dealing with complex situations. We think they might be a good choice. Dr. Ramirez. There was an obvious look of relief on his face. This is really good news. But we need to talk to Anna first. He's been through so much. We need to handle this carefully. When they walked into the ward, Anna is sitting on the bed holding Miguel, and Carmen is teaching him how to change a diaper. Anna. Elena whispered that there is someone here who wants to see you. Anna raised her head. His eyes were between Elena and Mrs. Martina, scanned back and forth. With a hint of curiosity and uneasiness, Mrs. Martina stepped forward. Show a warm smile. Hello. Anna, my name is Isabel Martina. I've heard a lot about you and Miguel. Anna subconsciously hugged Miguel tighter. In a frightened tone, he asked if they were going to take him away. Elena quickly took over and said no. Anna, Mrs. Martina is here to discuss you and Miguel. The possibility of living in his house temporarily. Anna heard that when they were together. Eyes wide open. Mrs. Martina nodded. Sit down on the bed. Yes, dear. My husband and I have a big house. There's still plenty of room. We also take care. Experiences of children who have experienced difficulties. Anna thought for a while, then asked if I could still take care of Miguel. Mrs. Martina smiled and replied, of course you can. You can still help take care of Miguel. But we also want you to be like a child. Time to play, learn and grow. The conversation continues. Dr. Ramirez watched carefully. He could see that Anna was filled with fear, emotions of hope and confusion. Dr. Anna said gently, "I know this is a bit much for you. Do you have any questions for Mrs. Martina?" Anna bit her lip and thought for a while. Finally, with a trembling voice, I asked what should I do if my mother comes to see me? The room fell silent for a moment. Finally, Elena spoke up. "Anna, we're still trying to find your mom. But now the most important thing, keep you and Miguel safe and taken care of." Mrs. Martina also added softly, "If your mother comes to you, what will we discuss together? Best for you and Miguel. Your safety and well-being are of utmost importance." Anna nodded slowly, although he obviously still has many concerns. Miguel seemed to sense the tension in the room. Emotions moved in Anna's arms. "Shoo, it's okay." At this time, Anna comforted him softly, rock him gently, his natural way of soothing Miguel. Being seen by the adults in the room, my heart was touched. Dr. Ramirez glanced at Elena, then asked Anna, "If in the next few days, Mrs. Martina came to see you in the hospital, so you can get to know him better. If you have any questions, you can ask him directly." Anna thought about it. "What do you think?" Then nodded shyly. "Well," Mrs. Martina smiled warmly, "I would love to. Anna, if you would like, I can bring you some books or games, make your stay in the hospital less boring." Since the conversation began, for the first time, Anna showed a small smile. "Really? Can you bring books about angels? Like Miguel's name?" Mrs. Martina nodded with emotion. "Sure. Honey, I will bring you the best angel book." As the conversation continued, the atmosphere in the room gradually relaxed. Although Anna is still a little cautious, but he seemed to be surprised by Mrs. Martina's arrival, become more open. Outside the ward, Detective Gomez is waiting with Dr. Ramirez. Elena speaks. "How is the situation?" The detective whispered. "Progress is slow, but I think we are advancing little by little." Dr. Ramirez sighed. "Mrs. Martina seems like a good choice." Elena nodded. "There is still a lot to do, but it's a good start." "Any news about Anna's mother or stepfather?" The detective frowned. "We haven't found his mother yet. As for stepfather, he has been detained. Got caught trying to cross the border last night." Hearing the news, the doctor and Elena both breathed a sigh of relief, but also with worries. On the one hand, the man who hurt Anna is no longer an immediate danger. But on the other hand, his arrest marks a new phase in the case. At this stage, it will definitely make Anna experience pain again. "Does Anna need to testify?" Dr. Ramirez asked worriedly. "We are doing everything we can, avoiding a trial for Anna," the detective answered. "With medical evidence and hopefully a confession, we probably don't need her in court." Elena breathed a sigh of relief. "That's the best. Anna has been through too much." In the ward, Anna has relaxed a lot towards Mrs. Martina. Mrs. Martina took out her cell phone. Show Anna pictures of her home and garden. At this time, we have a swing in the backyard. Mrs. Martina explained. "There are many flowers. Do you like flowers?" Anna nodded shyly. "I like sunflowers. They are big and bright." Mrs. Martina smiled. "What a coincidence. We have a beautiful sunflower garden at home. Maybe you can help me take care of them when you come." Since being admitted to the hospital, for the first time, a glimmer of hope flashed in Anna's eyes. "Can I really do it?" "Sure, dear," Mrs. Martina replied. "You can also learn to cook with me, if you like." Anna shook her head. "I've never cooked, but I want to learn." The conversation continues. Mrs. Martina patiently described her family. Life answers Anna's questions one by one. Keep comforting her and assuring her, whatever happens, she and Miguel will be well taken care of and welcomed. But everyone noticed the change in Anna, although she still looked scared and confused. But in his eyes, there is a glimmer of hope that has never been seen before. Near dusk, when Mrs. Martina was about to leave, Anna suddenly asked a question. This surprised everyone, me When can we go to your house? He asked softly. Seems afraid to hear the answer. Mrs. Martina looked at Dr. Ramirez. Anna. He smiled and replied, It depends on what the doctor says. The doctor nodded gently. We need to make sure you and Miguel are well enough to leave the hospital. But I promise, as long as the doctor says yes, my husband and I will come and take you home. Anna nodded. A small smile appeared on his face. Thank you, he whispered. When Mrs. Martina left, he promised to return tomorrow with a book about angels. Dr. Ramirez walked into Anna, asked softly, Anna, how do you feel? Anna looked down at Miguel, who was sleeping in her arms. I replied, I am scared. He admitted, but I think Mrs. Martina is a very nice person. I hope Miguel is safe. Dr. Ramirez smiled gently. Can you think so? Very mature, Anna. Mrs. Martina seems like a very nice person. We are doing everything we can. Make sure you and Miguel are safe and happy. You are right. Anna nodded. My eyes are still on the baby in my arms. Doctor, he whispered. Do you think it's bad that I want to keep Miguel? I know I'm small, but I really don't want to let him go. Dr. Ramirez heard this. A pang of sadness. Carefully worded. Anna, listen to me. He started gently. He sat on the bed. You're not bad at all. Your love for Miguel is pure and beautiful. But you're right. You are still very young. Your mission now is to grow, learn, and heal. We will make sure that while you do this, Miguel is still in your life. Anna's tears began to fall. But I'm afraid he will forget me, he whispered. Dr. Ramirez gently held her hand. No, Anna. Mrs. Martina has already said. You can continue to be involved in Miguel's life. We will ensure this. Lucia walked into the ward. She had just started her afternoon shift. I saw Anna crying. Just then, he came over immediately. What's up, baby? He asked, sitting on the other side of the bed. I'm afraid of Lucia. Anna sobbed. Everything is changing. I don't know what will happen. Lucia hugged him carefully. Be careful not to touch the baby in his arms. Honey, it's normal to be afraid. But look how many people are helping you. Dr. Ramirez. Mrs. Martina. Elena. We all hope that you and Miguel are doing well. Anna leans on Lucia's arms. Finally allowed myself to be in the hospital for the first time. I cried out in pain. Dr. Ramirez. I exchanged worried glances with Lucia. But they know, this emotional release is necessary. It is also healthy. Anna calmed down, wiped away the tears with my free hand. Surprisingly, a few minutes later, Miguel slept peacefully throughout the process. I'm sorry, Anna whispered, a little embarrassed. You have nothing to apologize for. Lucia comforted her softly, stroking her hair. Sometimes cry. Just what we need. Dr. Ramirez nodded in agreement. Anna, you have always been strong. But you don't have to be strong all the time. We are here to support. You are here. Miguel began to move. Open your eyes. Made a slightly uncomfortable sound. I think he's hungry, Anna said, and the attention immediately turned to the baby. Lucia smiled and said, Most likely. Do you need me to prepare the bottle? Anna nodded, gently rocking Miguel. And Lucia. Go prepare milk for baby. Dr. Ramirez, looking at Anna with admiration, even though he himself was still in pain and fear. But he was completely focused on Miguel's needs. After Miguel finished eating, Dr. Ramirez feels it's time to talk about something. He's been avoiding things. Anna, he spoke carefully. I need to tell you something. Police, they found your stepfather. Anna was visibly nervous, eyes full of fear. Will he come here? No, he won't. The doctor comforted him immediately. He has been detained by the police. He can't hurt you anymore. Anna seemed to be digesting this information. His eyes fell on Miguel. So what happens next? He whispered. Dr. Ramirez sighed. There will be legal proceedings. But we are doing our best. Make sure you don't get too involved. Your job is to focus on recovery and taking care of yourself. And Miguel, Lucia added softly, will be with you all the way. Help you, Anna nodded slowly, although it was clear that the news disturbed him. After Miguel had eaten, she moved in his arms, readjusted the posture. I think he needs a shot, Anna said, revealing his maternal instincts. Lucia smiled. That's right. Do you want me to teach you how to do it? Anna nodded immediately. So Lucia patiently taught him how to gently put Miguel on your shoulders. Pat him on the back again. Dr. Ramirez watched the scene. Mixed feelings. Both admiration and heartache. I understand the complicated situation these two children are in. In the afternoon, more hospital staff arriving at Anna's ward. Some people use inspection as an excuse. Some people just want to say hello. Apparently, the story of Anna and Miguel touched everyone in the hospital. Carmen finished work a few hours later. Came back with a small package. Hi, Anna. He greeted with a smile. I brought you something. For me? Anna looked at the package with curiosity. Carmen nodded. Hand him the gift. Anna carefully opened the package. I found a small photo album inside. You might want to make some memories with Miguel. Carmen explained. I took these photos over the past few days. I put a photo of the two of you in. There are still many spaces left for later use. Anna looks through the photo album. With tears in my eyes. The album contains photos of him as Miguel. There is a photo of Miguel sleeping peacefully in his arms. There is also a scene where the two of them look at each other with love. Thank you, Anna said softly, holding the photo album tightly. She is so beautiful. Carmen's action seemed to open a floodgate of emotions. In the next few hours, more staff brought small gifts and thoughts. A nurse brought Miguel a teddy bear. Another nurse brought Anna a storybook. Even the cleaning staff's children drew pictures, sent to decorate Anna's room. Dr. Ramirez watched all this, proud and touched. He witnessed the whole hospital working together. Support this mother and son scene. This is really touching. At night, Anna's ward. It has been transformed into a cozy space. No longer a cold ward. It is a place full of colors, toys, books. The most important thing is a place full of love. Although exhausted, but compared to the previous few days, Anna seemed more relaxed. When you are ready to go to sleep, Lucia made her bed to confirm. Miguel also lay comfortably in the crib. Lucia, Anna asked sleepily, do you think everything will be okay? Lucia smiled. It's gonna be all right, honey. I believe everything will be fine. You have so many people who love you. Gently stroke her hair. I support you. You are stronger than you think. Anna nodded. Slowly closed my eyes. Thank you, she whispered. Then gradually fell asleep. Lucia sat by the bed for a while, watching Anna and Miguel fall asleep peacefully. Then he quietly left the room. I ran into Dr. Ramirez in the hallway. How are they doing? The doctor whispered. Asleep, Lucia smiled tiredly. Today is a long day for Anna. But I think for her, this day is important. She needs to feel this. Dr. Ramirez nodded in support. Look at the window at the end of the corridor. The afterglow of the setting sun dyed the sky red. The sky is reflected in orange and pink hues. He said thoughtfully, you know what? 3 days ago when Anna first arrived, I'm really worried that she won't make it, but now I see her. Seeing everyone supporting her, it gave me hope again. Lucia nodded in agreement. Yeah, a little girl and a baby. It's amazing that so many people can be brought together. This is what they need next. Dr. Ramirez added. The road ahead will definitely not be easy, but at least they don't have to face it alone. The sun finally sank below the horizon. The 3rd day is over. Dr. Ramirez and Lucia standing in the hallway, silently recalling every detail of the past few days and the challenges ahead. In the battle room, this is the first time Anna has slept so soundly in the hospital, and Miguel seemed to sense his calmness. Also slept soundly. Although the future is still full of unknowns, but there is a sense of hope in the air. As long as there is enough love and support, these two children, you can overcome any difficulties in life.